Hey everyone, I'm here with 2011 VW Jetta, and today I'm going to install these Boslla Bullet LED headlight bulbs. And on this particular car, these are compatible with both the high beams and low beams because they both use the H7 size. Boslla supplies actually these headlights in a multitude of different sizes. The benefit of this particular one is that it has world's first 4-color LED technology, so you can get like a nice white 6500K, a warm yellow 4300K, let's say temperature color, and yellow 3000, and warning, which is also 3000K, but it also just flashes the headlights. And that's basically activated by turning on your headlights within a second and a half of turning on your first headlight. So if you want to switch different modes, you just turn on and off the headlights in like a small period of time, and then it will switch to the next mode. If you turn off the headlights and then wait several seconds, more than 5 seconds, and then you turn them back on, it'll go back to the mode that's default, which is the 6500K white LED. So that's what it originally goes back to. Be nice if this would focus. So that's what it'll go back to. So let's install these. One of the things you'll need is are actually some retainer mounting clips, and Boslla supplied these to me, but you'll have to purchase these on your own. They're usually about $10 on Bosla's website, so they're not really that expensive, and they just mount into the particular housing that you have for your car. You'll just have to look and see what your original bulb has on your car, and then you just install, or you go to Bosla's website to get the right retainers that you have to install with your headlights. So let's get started. Basically, what you want to do is, you have these protective covers on here that actually will slide off, so you don't actually need these. So that just pops right off like that, and you don't need to have those on there. So those are just protective covers for shipping only. So basically, you're going to install these. They have drivers here that will plug into the cord or the wire that's in your car. And then you plug this end right here into the headlight itself, and then you will turn on the headlights with your interior switch, and then you should have a good result. So let's install these, and I'll show you how to install them on this particular 2011 Jetta, and then we'll turn them on and see how they look. First step you actually want to do when you install these lights is you want to remove the dust cover that covers where the headlight bulbs actually live. And in this car, we're going to do the high beams, but you can do this on the low beams. Dust cover usually just pops right off. And then what you're going to do is twist the headlight that's inside here counterclockwise. And this is the original OEM headlight. And these will actually just pop right out like that. And then we'll slip on the Boslla ones, and we'll see how they look. So now I got the driver hooked up to the OEM wires, and then the driver hooked up straight to the LED with the new retainer clip that is made for this particular car on here. And it's basically a plug-and-play kind of setup, so it actually took me less than 2 minutes to get to this stage, from taking out the original bulb and the dust cover and taking off the old retainer clip, putting all this on, less than 2 minutes per side, so it's actually really simple. So let's plug this in and see how it looks. Now with the Boslla 6500K on right now, we're getting a pretty bright beam pattern. This is the base headlight configuration, so when you first turn on the lights, this is what they'll look like. Then if you want to cycle into another mode, we'll go to the next mode right here by turning the headlight switch on and off within a 1.5 second time frame. So this is the next mode. It's more of a halogen kind of yellowish color, so this kind of gives you a good comparison of what a LED light would look like for color temperature and what a halogen would be. So the LED that Boslla has is now in this number 2 mode, and that's what it looks like. If you're driving in fog, it's going to be a little bit better. Now this is the 3rd mode, and this is where the color temperature goes down to 3000K. Now it's a very yellowish color, and it looks pretty good for if you're driving and you want to look kind of stealthy. It's also good for foggy conditions, and it can be good for if you're parking and need to just have a light on that gets people's attention. And this is the last mode. This is where it goes into like an emergency flashing or strobing mode, where it takes that 3000K and just flashes it continuously, and that can be to warn other drivers that you're in an emergency or just to get their attention. You can tell that the light is just way brighter, whiter, and has a bluish tint to it a little bit that's reminiscent of LED technology, but isn't as light dispersion to the side as you might expect, but that's mostly due to the design of the headlight housings. There's not much you can do about the headlight housings without re-engineering the whole thing, so drop-in lights are the easiest way to get better visibility without compromising the entire headlight assembly itself, which would be very, very expensive. So let's take a quick look outside and see how bright they are. So as you can tell, they're a little bit bluer and whiter with a blue tint. It's hard to tell maybe on camera exactly how white and bright they are, but they're definitely brighter than they were with the standard halogen light. So I'm really pleased to see the results of this. So overall, I'm very happy with it, and we'll just take one last look at the lights to see how they compare. You can see it's easy to get used to how bright and white they are compared to a normal halogen, but halogens are just a more yellow tint. And I think these are just brighter and go down the road a little bit better. And I think that the light pattern actually peaks a little bit more in the middle, so you might get a little bit more seen distance because the light peaks in the middle a little bit more, so you might get a little bit more distance. And thank you guys for watching this install, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good one. Bye.